Beautiful I am.
Hi, everybody. This is Kim Douglas, and I'm here with Beautiful I Am Foundation. And as always, I always like to bring before you very talented, gifted, amazing young women of color who are doing great things in this world, not just a little local thing, side thing, but a global thing. You know, that's how we're doing a thing here with Beautiful I Am. So today I have with me a very special guest. And, I think I say with every guest I have on here how extremely proud I am of them because they could be doing all kind of other things. But this particular person decided to go back and reach some people and help some young people and help develop them while yet she's still developing. Now, that's an awesome thing. And she's my goddaughter. Yeah. You guys hear all that applaud? You hear all that applaud? And her name is Aja Myers. Hi,
Hi, mommy.
Aja. Can I tell them what I call you?
Yes, it's okay.
She's my Jaja Poo. And Aja is a graduate of Hampton University. Now she's going to tell you what her degree is in. What did you get your degree in?
A Bachelor's of Arts in Communicative Sciences and Disorders.
Okay, well, what is that?
Basically, you learn about different disorders within the speech pathology field, and basically how it works and how children and their development, how speech has like a very broad way of entering into their lives. So it can be environmental, it can be just passed on from going to something as simple as daycare. And so learn about that. We learn about different disorders within speech language pathology. And so we do research on that. And then we also learn about, you learn about how you actually speak, like the tongue, the placement of your tongue, how your teeth can have a huge obstruction with your speech. So yeah, so we learn a lot of
that. Is just like so amazing to me because just knowing you and watching you grow up, I never saw that side of you before. I'm just like, wow, what would make you major in that particular course or course?
So it started when I was younger. My cousin Isaac, he has autism and he's nonverbal. And so I always wondered, like, oh, why can't he speak? So that was always in the back of my mind. And then I had an internship in my sophomore year in high school. And it was at Kaiser Permanente, and I was in the orthopedics department. But I ventured off one time on my lunch break, and I saw the speech language pathology department. I'm like, what is that? So I went home and I looked it up, and I'm like, wow, all these different things kept popping up. And I'm like, this is so interesting. And so I decided to go into it. And now as an educator, I see how, teachers interact with students who have developmental disorders or, and I want to advocate for them, because sometimes it's seen as them just having behavioral issues when it's really just they process information.
Right.
So.
And I find that a lot with a lot of young people. They're ready to label.
Mm-hmm.
They're always ready to label in a negative fashion.
Right.
They don't want to take the time to really dig into what could possibly be a person's problem or, sort of issue or deficiency in an area. I don't like the word problem, but deficiency that could then be worked with to help to develop, to become, maybe up to standard, or we know how to then approach, because everybody's different. Everybody is different. So, and I love when you're talking about speech, because in college, and I always have to go back to reference my music because I'm a musician, or I was any of this. We had to take diction courses. For every language that we sang, we had to take a diction course. for that. So I had to take English diction, German diction, and I think Italian diction.
Mm-hmm.
I did. So, talking about the placement with the tongue and the teeth and things like that. And actually, I've just been recently wearing Invisaligns. And
Okay.
I've even found that with the shifting of my teeth,
Mm-hmm.
that yesterday I had a rough day trying to speak. I mean, words would just
Yeah.
like, I'm like, what's going on? And
Mm-hmm.
I had to think, like, because your teeth are adjusting and things like that. So yeah, that's a big thing. But we're here to talk about the AMM virtual services. See, look at my baby done set up a system and a mentoring program. Look, look, the fabulousness of all of this.
You making me blush.
And she's only what,
23.
23? Come on, man. I mean, who's doing great things like this but our young girls? Beautiful Lion Foundation. Hey, making it work. So tell us about AMM Virtual Services.
So AMM are my initials, and they're my sister's initials as well. And so I just kind of wanted to create something that reflected who I am. And so your name means a lot. And so
Yes.
that's a lasting impression that you leave on someone. So I just named it AMM Virtual Mentorship Program and AMM Virtual Services. Within that, I do tutoring, and I also have the mentorship program, but it's primarily for the mentorship program. And so
Okay. In the tutoring, what do you focus on in the tutoring part? Is that math, science, English?
anything. I mean, not mentor, I do tutoring with students in kinder to around second grade.
Okay.
Um, and I just, like in those classrooms, you learn all subjects and you have homework within all of those subjects. So I just basically reinforce what they learn in school.
Okay. And then the mentoring should. Now, let me ask you a question. Are your sisters also on board with AMM?
So we're starting a foundation, the Myers Story Foundation, and Myers, which is my dad's
Yeah.
last name, our last name, and then Story is my mom's maiden name.
Mhm.
And so we're trying to start a foundation, and we're building our own branches. And so I decided to
Okay.
do mentorship.
Okay. I love that. Do y'all hear all of this right now? I love that. And so, one of the great things about Beautiful I Am, we start at the age of 5 to 17.
Mm,
So, any parents out there listening, and your daughters, your sons too, but we focus on the female aspect of things,
mhm.
um, can reach out to AMM Virtual Services to get any help that they may need. So tell me a little bit about the mentoringship.
So our mentorship program, we focus on students ages 12 to 17 years old. And our motto is to plant a student success in young adults to help them grow into their purpose. And so within that, we offer resources, different things that are offered to them in their community that they may not know about.
Mhm.
If they have a certain interest that they want to start to jump into, just connect them to the circles that can help them move further in that field or that interest. And then we offer support, of course, because sometimes you just need that support, someone that's there and telling you you can do it, that positive
Right,
reinforcement.
right.
And then we offer community service activities as well, because growing up, my mom, she always placed in our minds, do what you're passionate about, but
Yeah.
always remember to give back to the community that raised you. And so I looked back on my life and I said, mentoring, like mentorship, was something that really helped me. And so I wanted to give back in that way and just to mentor young adults, because they planted a seed in my head. And so I want to plant it into someone else.
Pay it forward.
Mm-hmm.
Pay it forward. And she's paying it forward. And I love that. And, I love your mommy. That's one of my BFFs. So shout out to Marsha Joy. And you guys need to check her stuff out too.
Modern day Christian chick.
Yeah, modern day Christian chick. She is doing it. And I love that. And we're gonna do some wonderful things together. I'm going to help facilitate bringing young ladies in. Part of our foundation, I'm really big on education.
Mm-hmm.
I am, and one of the things my goal is to be able to give scholarships for for higher education, and things like that. And so we're building and building and building, and I want to make sure that we work with young girls to help them recognize their inner beauty as
Mm-hmm.
well as their outer beauty, to understand their worth and their wealth. There's two different things,
Mm-hmm.
but helping to understand that. So, um, yeah, I'm so excited, and I'm just so proud of you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud of you. Yay, my Asha. So we're going to make sure that below this link and below this video, you're going to see all of Aja's contact information. Follow her on Instagram, the website where you can register. Now, is this ongoing or is this just a certain amount of time?
It's a year-round program.
It's a year-round program.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that things kind of change with schools being out and children working from home. And I know parents had to kind of jump in and be the educator. If
Yeah.
you need some help with that, then reach out to Aja and AMM Services, Virtual Services, and they can help you, help your children.
Right.
Because I think, and with the mentorship, I really love that aspect because it really is all about information and where to go get it. And a lot of times we don't know where to go
Right.
and get the information. And so we miss out on opportunity. We as a people miss out on opportunity because a lot of information is not given to us. Some of that is purposed.
Right.
Some of it may not be because we don't know where to go and look for it. So I think that's an excellent thing that you're doing. People take advantage of this type of programs and opportunities. So the more you do it, she's paying it forward, and then maybe your son or daughter can then pay it forward, or you can pay it forward. And so I'm looking forward to the foundation being set up.
Yes, me too. We're so excited.
Yes. So we can start sowing seeds into that, and you're all doing great things. Well, you know what? I'm so glad that you stopped by
Yes, I'm
today
glad I got
and hung
to.
out with me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, in the beautiful I am room on Zoom. Um, so we're going to do some wonderful things. I can't wait to see you in person.
Right.
I think we were supposed to go out one time, but that's for a whole nother topic. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in this week to our Beautiful I Am page. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you push the subscribe button because we try to come out with some weekly updates and news and videos and things like that, just to keep you informed and let you know we're doing things out here.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to make it happen just for you. All right, take care. Peace.
Bye.
I see a reflection.